The night the mop slipped from his hands and clattered across the polished marble floor, it echoed louder than it should have, like something breaking inside him. Arman Qureshi froze, staring at the streak he had accidentally left behind, a thin, crooked line across a surface so perfect it reflected the ceiling lights like 1,000 tiny stars. For a moment, he closed his eyes, swallowing the exhaustion that had been building for months. He didn't have the luxury to make mistakes, not here, not anymore. If you believe in kindness and second chances, take a moment right now to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Heart Touch Stories. Stories like this remind us that even the smallest acts can change a life forever. Arman hadn't always been this tired. Once, his days had been filled with laughter, his daughter Sanaa's laughter, bright and endless, echoing through their small apartment like sunlight. But life had a way of rewriting stories without warning. One illness, one hospital bill after another, and everything he had carefully built began to crumble. By the time Sanaa recovered, Arman had lost his stable job, their savings, and almost their home. What remained was a quiet desperation that clung to him like a shadow. Taking the night cleaning job had not been a choice. It had been survival. Every evening, just before sunset painted the sky in warm hues of orange and gold, Arman would tuck Sanaa into bed, brushing her hair back gently as she drifted into sleep. He would sit beside her for a few extra minutes, memorizing the softness of that moment, because the rest of his night belonged to exhaustion and silence. Then, he would leave, stepping into the darkness with a heavy heart and a quiet promise to return. The building he cleaned was unlike anything he had ever worked in before. Tall, glass-covered, and impossibly sleek, it stood like a monument to success, everything Arman felt he had lost. The floors gleamed, the air smelled faintly of expensive polish, and even the silence seemed expensive. It was the headquarters of a powerful corporation, one that operated at a level far beyond Arman's understanding. To him, it was simply a place to earn enough to keep the lights on and food on the table, but the job was harder than it looked. Cleaning during the night meant working alone, with only the hum of machines and the distant city noise for company. Every floor had its own demands, its own expectations. A missed spot, a smudge left behind, and there would be complaints. Arman worked carefully, methodically, as if every swipe of his mop carried the weight of his daughter's future, yet, despite his efforts, fatigue often crept in. His body ached constantly, his hands rough from chemicals, his back stiff from hours of bending and scrubbing. Some nights, he wondered how long he could keep going like this. But then he would think of Sanaa's smile, her small hand slipping into his, and the answer would come. He would keep going as long as it took. It was on one such night, when the city outside was wrapped in a soft, quiet darkness, that something unusual caught his attention. On the 23rd floor, near the server room, a faint flickering light broke the otherwise steady glow of the hallway. It wasn't part of the usual lighting pattern. Arman noticed things like that, small inconsistencies, tiny details others overlooked. He paused, leaning his mop against the wall, and walked closer. The flicker came from a panel near the server room door. A small access console, blinking irregularly. Arman didn't know much about high-tech systems, but something about it didn't feel right. The blinking wasn't random, it had a rhythm, an urgency. He hesitated. This wasn't his job. His responsibility was to clean, not to interfere with equipment he didn't understand. But as he stood there, staring at the panel, a strange unease settled in his chest. It reminded him of something, of a time when ignoring a small sign had led to something much bigger. Slowly, he reached out and touched the panel. It was warm, warmer than it should have been. A faint buzzing sound came from within, almost like a warning. Arman glanced around the empty hallway. No one was there. Just him, the flickering light, and a quiet instinct telling him that something was wrong. He pushed the door open. Inside, the server room hummed with energy. Rows of machines blinked with synchronized lights, like a digital heartbeat. But one section stood out, its lights flickering erratically, the same pattern he had seen outside. Arman's heart began to race. He remembered something from years ago, back when he used to work in a small electronics repair shop. It wasn't much, but he had learned how systems behaved when something went wrong. Overheating, faulty connections, power surges, small issues that could quickly escalate. Carefully, he stepped closer. The air near the malfunctioning unit felt hotter. He could smell something faint, like burning plastic. Not strong enough to set off alarms, but enough to signal trouble. Without thinking too much, Arman moved. He found the emergency shutdown switch nearby, hesitating only for a second before pressing it. The machine powered down with a soft whir. the flickering lights fading into darkness. The heat began to dissipate slowly. Arman exhaled, his chest rising and falling heavily. He didn't know if he had done the right thing. Maybe he had just shut down something important. Maybe he had just made a mistake that would cost him his job, but deep down, he felt a strange sense of calm. He returned to his cleaning, trying to push the incident out of his mind. The night continued as usual, and by morning, he left the building just as he always did, quietly, unnoticed, and exhausted. But something had changed. The next night, when Arman arrived, the atmosphere felt different. There were more people than usual, even at that late hour. Security seemed tighter, conversations hushed but urgent. He kept his head down, focusing on his work, but he couldn't ignore the tension in the air. As he reached the 23rd floor, he noticed a group of people gathered near the server room. Among them was a man who stood out immediately, not because of what he wore, but because of how everyone else seemed to orbit around him. Tall, composed, with a sharp, observant gaze, he carried an air of authority that was impossible to miss. This was someone important. Arman lowered his eyes and tried to walk past quietly, but just as he did, a voice stopped him, not loud, not harsh, but firm. Arman turned slowly, his heart pounding. The man stepped forward, studying him with a quiet intensity. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then, the man gestured toward the server room. Arman felt his throat tighten. He nodded hesitantly. The man's expression shifted, not to anger, as Arman had feared, but to something else. Something closer to curiosity. Without saying much, the man listened as Arman explained what he had seen, what he had done. His words came out simple, unpolished, but honest. When he finished, silence lingered for a moment. Then the man spoke again, his tone measured, thoughtful. It was then that Arman realized who he was standing in front of, the CEO of the entire company, the man who could decide his future with a single sentence. Arman braced himself, but instead of dismissal, instead of reprimand, something unexpected happened. The man nodded slowly, as if piecing together something important. What Arman didn't know was that the malfunction he had stopped could have caused a major system failure, one that might have cost the company millions, perhaps even more. His quick thinking, his attention to detail, had prevented something far bigger than he could imagine, and for the first time in a long time, someone had noticed. Days turned into weeks, and something began to shift in Arman's life. It started small, a conversation here, a question there. Then came an opportunity to assist with minor technical tasks. Arman approached each one with the same quiet dedication he brought to his cleaning job. He learned quickly, worked harder, and never forgot where he had come from. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, his role began to change. The exhaustion remained, but now it carried a different weight, not just survival, but possibility. And at home, Sana began to notice too. Her father smiled more. He still came home late, still looked tired, but there was something in his eyes that hadn't been there before, a spark, faint but growing. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and filled their small apartment with warm golden light, Arman sat beside her again. This time, his thoughts were different. For the first time in months, maybe years, he allowed himself to hope, not for something big, not for miracles, but for something simple. A future where he didn't have to choose between survival and dignity. A future where Sana could dream without limits. As the story reaches its heart, take a moment. If this touched you, if you felt even a piece of Arman's journey, like, share, and comment. Your support helps stories like this reach more hearts that need them. And before we come to the end, here's a special request. Comment, kindness changes lives. If you believe one small act can make a big difference. Months later, the man who once cleaned floors at night stood in a place he never imagined, no longer invisible, no longer overlooked. But what mattered most wasn't the position, or the recognition. It was the quiet moments at home, the laughter that had returned, the nights where he didn't have to leave, the simple joy of being present. Because in the end, it wasn't just about a job. It was about being seen, and sometimes, all it takes is one moment, one choice, to change everything.